All right, so I want to bring in Mark Geragos now. He's a trial attorney and the co-host of the Reasonable Doubt podcast with Adam Carolla. Geragos, something is rotten in Denmark here on so many levels. First of all, the cops are handing, Brian's card back to him, right? The sheriff's department, after they have miserably messed up from the get-go, right? Plus, they end up on the wedding, roster as the chaplain and the witness, and then the witness's son is the first of, on-site visit. He's a member of the sheriff's department, and then, there's this landlord who has a criminal background as well, renting to a sex offender with three, teenage kids. I don't know what recourse anybody has here, but I want to know why the feds aren't involved. Or if they are, would it be quiet?
No, it wouldn't be quiet, at least initially. But I'll tell you, for anybody who ever wants to slam lawyers, let me tell you something. What will happen here? I'll make a bold prediction. There will be a plaintiff's lawyer that gets involved in this case and uncovers exactly what's going on, because your reporting, by the way, has put out so many data points that you could explore or go after that it would be a field day. I mean, the idea that this guy has this property to begin with, the idea that he's calling his mother, the mother is not doing anything or alerting authorities, the fact that there are inexplicably, as you just mentioned, all of these phones, which the first thing you would do is try to preserve or get the records connected with those cell phones. And I'll bet you're going to find some other interesting information there. So some very intrepid civil plaintiff's lawyer is going to unravel this thing, because it's clear that law enforcement's not going to do it.
We also know it's so hard to sue the government, right? But you have a prison system that let a sex offender out early after 85% of his sentence on what they called the credit system. He built up credits. Why don't those credits go away if you're, accused of committing crimes behind bars, which he was? And why did it take 6 years to adjudicate those crimes? It seems to me all of this would never have happened if somebody had had their eye on that ball.
Well, you bring up a very good point. I've got a case in California right now where my client's son was killed while in custody, and it appears that it was not kosher, if you will, that it was not the cellmate that it may have been. There may have been involvement by the authorities. What ends up happening is once you put people in prison, there's a very, very nefarious kind of network that takes place in prison. We've seen it. You've covered a story. I did a story with you within the last year about some of these prison escapades that go on, and the idea that things get smuggled into prison, the idea that people have kind of alternative lifestyles while in prison, which is clearly what happened here. All of that is going to come to the fore. You're going to see that unwound or kind of revealed in the coming weeks. I'll give you some kudos thanks to your investigation and Brian's investigation.
Well, let's hope. I mean, these families deserve justice. And if, they hadn't been getting the investigation done themselves and then screaming from the mountaintop, I don't know that anybody would have cared. So, Mark Geragos, thank you for your wisdom. Always appreciate it and love having you on. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.